Hi everyone, this is D. So I'm down here at the Bradenton River Walk, one of my favorite places to be now that I live in my car. I like it anyway. I was coming down here when I was still living with my family and just coming out here to be by the water, all those beautiful yachts, and then you got dolphins and manatees in this water. Pelicans, you see them diving in the water for fish and other birds flying down to catch fish. It's really cool. And so I just wanted to get on here today and just be a word of encouragement for someone who might be going through something, difficult times. I'm coming out of a cycle and a season of devastation. So in 2022, the end of 2022, like it was 7:30, that would be the day my wife would pass. And that's when my whole life got uprooted and changed completely. And that's probably the biggest devastation I ever faced. My mom passed 10 years prior. It was like May 2012. And, you know, we pick up the pieces and we keep on moving from where we are. But when my wife passed, I had never felt that kind of devastation before in my life. I never been devastated. I can say that. I guess I was when my mom passed, because when I got the news, I was at work and I fell to my knees. But it was some signs showing she could go. Um, it was some signs she had some health issues and that sort of thing. But my wife was completely unexpected. She was healthy from what I knew and from what we knew. She thought she was healthy as well. And to wake up and be with her in her last moments, that was everything, because I couldn't imagine if she would have passed and I wasn't there. We lived together, so we did everything together. I took care of her. She didn't have to work. So we were always together. And the morning she called me in, something wasn't right with her. And without getting into too many details, she would pass at early in the morning. It was like 6:30 in the morning on 7:30. So uh, July 30th. So we're coming up on 2 years from when she passed till now. And so I'm coming out of this stage of, you know, total devastation. And it's amazing to me our resilience if we don't give up and we want to keep moving forward and we trust in things higher than ourselves or more powerful than ourselves, like spirit, like the creator, God, our guardian angels, our ancestors. And that's what I've been doing. I've been, doing what I can to stay, in alignment with myself and not betray those who've passed and those who are still here. I wanted to set an example to myself and others that, if you don't give up, you can get to the other side of things. And so far, I should be giving myself a standing ovation. I'm surprised I am the person I am today for not giving up, though it's hard, y'all. It's really, really hard. I've cried oceans of tears. I still think of her at times and I just can't believe she's gone. Like my wife, I just, because we did everything together. And then for her to, not be here now, I laugh at some of our jokes, our inside jokes and things like that. I'll bring those up from time to time. And it's like a relief to me that we had such a good time together and that we were able to share those kind of funny times and memories. And I got cherished memories with her. And so that's what I hold on to. But I have to realize she's not coming back. You know, life keeps going. I remember the day she passed, life just kept moving. You know, it was like time didn't stop. It did for me, but it didn't for life and what was going on around me. It just kept going like it's just another day. And so here I am now. You know, I live with my family. I've gone on vacation to try to heal my heart and my soul and my spirit. And I'm so grateful I was able to do that. I was able to come back to Florida after she passed and be with my family, two different parts of my family, my cousin, his girl at the time, his kids. I spent like 4 months doing that. And then I winded up going to Arizona to visit a friend. Since we knew each other when we were 10 and reconnected, and I got to spend time with him, his wife, and their kids, and they took me hiking in the Santan Mountains, and he took me to Sedona, Arizona, one of the most beautiful places I ever seen in my life. Arizona is really clean and really, really beautiful, and I didn't get hit with that heat. I guess it came right after I left. And from there, I went to Hawaii. I was out there for a good few months, maybe almost from spring to summer. I think I was out there for a pretty good amount of time. And then, you know, I decided I wanted to come back to the States. And yeah, man, like I'm back here in the States, and I went back and I lived with more of my family, my grandma, my auntie, my cousin, and that was so needed, and my uncle. And that was so needed because I hadn't spent time with them in many years. And I got to see who was really who in my family. And, you know, we had amazing dinners, we had holidays, we had birthdays, we were celebrating. And you just can't replace that on any day, being able to spend time with your family and the roots of your family, like really knowing how grandma is on an everyday basis. Because I hadn't seen them since I was like young, teenager, and you know, younger than that for my grandmother. So I seen them for a short time, but then I would go. But I got to actually spend time, a whole lot of time with them. And so now that I've left them and I'm living in my car, you know, life has opened up in ways that, you know, I couldn't imagine. Like, it's like total freedom to do whatever I choose to do whenever I choose to do it. But there are hindrances. Like, I work, so on my days off, I try to be creative. I'm off today, that's why I'm out here. You know, I got the inspiration to do this video. I'll probably, you know, do some reading and studying and researching, that sort of thing. I might make some rings today. I might do some readings. I'm not sure, but I'm really just taking time for self. And this video has been pulling at me and tugging to do a part two of living in my car and talk about, you know, coming out of devastation. And the living in my car, you know, it's quite something because you need funds to live in your car, even though, you know, you're not paying rent and that sort of thing. You have to have gas. So, like, I spend a lot of money on gas, like all the time, because of the heat down here and having to have the, you know, the car on for air conditioning and that sort of thing. That's a lot of where my money goes, is to gasoline and food. And so, you know, you can't really buy groceries and that sort of thing. I guess you can get a cooler, but you'll be buying a lot of ice. So, yeah, I have been, my diet hasn't been so good as of late. And, you know, I like to cook. I like steaks. I like chicken. I like all kinds. Last night I was craving chicken. I mean, I wanted some fried chicken so bad after work, and everything was closed, you know. But I was just like, man, I really eat some chicken right now. And so we just do what we do, and we, move forward as we can. And I'm grateful for everything. Like, I'm grateful to be coming out of the devastation that I was in. I'm grateful for all my experiences. I'm grateful for life. Just grateful to be able to get up, enjoy the sun, be by the water, to get up on here and talk to y'all, hopefully make a difference or help someone with some encouraging words today. Is don't give up on life, y'all. Don't give up on yourself. Keep moving forward and knowing it always gets better, even though there's difficult times. You know, if I sit down and dwell on, my wife and everything that we went through and how she passed and everything, I could break down into tears. It's because it's so real, it's so vibrant. But I choose to just keep moving. Now, if it comes up and I have to cry, I will. But I just feel like I've done so much crying, I've done so much, reminiscing and that sort of thing that, it starts to dry up. That well starts to dry up. But, the pain is still there of her being gone, but also so much joy is there for all that we did together, all the jokes, and we used to teach dance together, that sort of thing. So I'm constantly posting a lot of the work we did. We taught, we teach. I'm still teaching alternative astronomy. So we teach about the stars, and it's really incredible work. So if anybody's interested in that, just uh, leave me a comment or go to my email, dsdivinetarot411 at gmail.com, and I can get you some of that information. But yeah, man, I've done so much since she's passed. It's almost a miracle that I was able to do it, and I was able to keep going even after, you know, everything. Like, I was able to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and that's what it takes. It's not like, you don't jump from one spot to another. You live day by day. And that's how I live my life each moment. And that's how I was able to get to where I am now, is moment to moment. That's it. I wasn't able to jump past moment to moment. It was just living the moment here. You're going to be crying. You're going to be upset. You're going to have to, keep your mind right moment to moment. Nothing past that, y'all. Day by day, moment to moment, and night by night, moment to moment. And so it's a lot of work to do that, y'all. Not to give up on yourself, to keep moving forward, and to, you know, keep striving to be better. I still work out, not as much as I used to, but I'm going to get a better routine once I can. I might join a gym once my money gets right. I'm going to do another, weekly pass at one of these gyms to see which one I really want. I did Planet Fitness. I like that one, but it's some other ones I'm going to check out. And so, money, you got to have money in order to function. And so I have been picking up more hours at my job, which is really helping, but it's just slowly happening. So, I got my car payment, I got insurance, I got my credit card bills, and food and gas in between. And you need money for all of that. And so I'm just doing my best, doing all that I can to, have a good life. And I just want to encourage someone out there who's been through devastation, something that's happened that you just didn't expect. Don't give up, y'all. Don't give up on you. Don't give up on life, because life has plans. Life has destiny for us. There's a destiny for all of us. And I know I was part of my wife's destiny to make her, her destiny come true. You know, even the night before she passed, I told her she fulfilled her purpose. I didn't know what I was saying. I guess I did in a subconscious way, because she definitely fulfilled her purpose. She definitely did what she came here to do, and that was to teach about the stars and free minds and free souls to anyone who watches our work and can see it for what it is, to be totally free from, deception. And so that's what our work is, to free minds and souls and spirits from deception. You know, it's a lot of traditional things that we still believe in to this day, but there's truth. And so that's where we came in. We were able to share the truth and able to free ourselves from deception. That's even one of our last videos that we made before she passed. And I'm just so thankful, y'all. I'm so blessed and I'm so thankful. But yeah, I'm out here just trying to live accordingly. Take all the blessings that God gives us. This beautiful water. We got this beautiful river walk. I go to the library. I go to cafes for internet. I don't have data on my phone right now. So I just make do with what I have. I have internet at my job before I start and afterward. And then charging my phone, that's an issue at times. So yeah, we just do what we have to do. And laundry, I go to the laundromat, that costs money as well. So it's just about, taking care of your needs first and foremost, having the money to do so, and just being thankful for what you have, not giving up on life, keep moving forward, and just know there is a divine plan for your life. I feel like I'm on my path. I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel like there's so much more to come for me. I have so much more love to give to someone and to the world. And when that day happens where I meet up with someone and we're meant to be together, I'll be super excited for that. But I'm used to being a loner. For the last 2 years, I've been a loner. It's just me. I don't hardly talk to anyone on the phone. It's just me. So I do creative things with my time. I'll talk, my time talking is with you guys on the channel. So all the comments and things like that, where people are reaching out, or if someone emails me on the channel and talk like that, that's when I talk to people.